What's up, guys? Welcome back to another TheSportUniverse Reacts. It is the fifth React video. Yes, this is true. So this one's gonna be like basically all the other ones. I'm just gonna talk about a topic. And I think let's just get right into it. So what I'm gonna be talking about today is news came out today about the DeMarcus Cousins torn ACL in his left knee. A very, for me at least, upsetting situation. There's an article coming out about it on TheSportUniverse.com. But whenever a player like DeMarcus Cousins, who has the potential to be an elite player, has his whole career turned upside down by injuries, it really is one of the worst things that I like to see in sports. I've been through it with Matt Harvey with the Mets. A person on track for a Hall of Fame career gets hit by the injury bug, and then his whole career is basically over. So this was DeMarcus Cousins' third serious leg injury in a year and a half. He had torn Achilles, and his left Achilles was torn in January 2018. Then he had a quadricep tear in April, and now the torn ACL, which is three very intense. The quadriceps isn't as bad, but the torn ACL and Achilles obviously are pretty bad injuries, especially for a sport like basketball where the legs are one of the most important things that you have to use. It's a very intense thing for a basketball player to go through. And there's the potential that DeMarcus Cousins will never be the same. And that's one of those things that, like I said, really upsets me. Because when players have their whole careers looking ahead of them, and then, boom, the injury bug just hits them, and then it's done. Before his injuries, he was on track to be this elite player. If he wasn't already, he was a four-time All-Star. I mean, he's 29 now. So by the age of 27, he had been an All-Star 4 times. I think that's math, right? We'll go with it. He'd been an All-Star 4 times. He was basically a superstar. I mean, I don't think anyone else would consider him not a superstar before his injuries. And then I don't really know what to consider him right now. I mean, we really haven't seen him play DeMarcus Cousins basketball in a while. He played 30 games with the Warriors last season, but it was in between injuries and getting back from the torn ACL, which is a long process to get back from. So we don't really know what DeMarcus Cousins is anymore. I think that the two most significant injuries for him, the torn ACL and the torn Achilles, are things that doctors have become very good at like fixing and dealing with. But it's the surgeries for them, I think, have gotten a lot better is what I'm trying to say. But I'm not saying it good. They've gotten good at it to the point that you can play up to or even better than what you used to play like. But we've seen with Derrick Rose that injuries like this can damage your career. So we don't really know what DeMarcus Cousins is going to come out like on the other side of these injuries. I'm really hoping for him that he comes out on that he's better than he used to be, but I don't know. 3 intense injuries like that are hard to come back from, which is why I'm worried for him. So more specifically, how the injury occurred, I read on ESPN, it said that they were practicing and he bumped knees with another player and he had to limp off the floor, and it came out that he had torn ACL. And how's that going to affect the Lakers and the NBA? Well, obviously, DeMarcus Cousins was one of the big pieces that the Lakers got in the offseason to make their elite team, their new trio of LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and DeMarcus Cousins. Obviously, no one considered DeMarcus Cousins like Anthony Davis level at this point, because you can't really consider him a superstar anymore just because of the injuries he's been through, and we don't really know what he's like anymore. I feel like he could definitely get back to that before this injury, but you still have to wonder if he's the same. like I'm saying, he's not Anthony Davis level, but he was definitely a key piece for them. And losing that makes their road to the finals much harder, and kind of changes people's view on who's going to make the finals, who's not. I think, and I feel like I've said this before, that the Clippers and the Lakers are pretty close for me, who's the better team. And now I feel like it's going to be the Clippers out of the West, not the Lakers. And I feel like it's a much easier call for me to say that it's going to be the Clippers just because DeMarcus Cousins is gone basically probably the whole year. More specifically for the Lakers, it means Anthony Davis has to move over to center, and we'll see how that changes his play style and things like that. Obviously moving from power forward to center or vice versa, I don't really see that as much of a different issue, but we'll see how he plays with it. Should be interesting if you want to say that, but I don't really think it's interesting. I mean, it's just basketball. I don't really get into the strategy of the game and things like that. I just really watch and try and understand as best as I can. I feel like strategy for some things just aren't really important. I mean, power forward to center is not that big of a difference, and I feel like the way the NBA is going, and a lot of other sports, is just more about versatility and being able to play as many positions as possible. So I think that's basically my reaction to the DeMarcus Cousins news. I'm upset for him. I feel whenever this happens to a player like DeMarcus Cousins' caliber, it's really upsetting. And it just shows how quickly things can end for you and how you have to always be ready for a roadblock to hit you, and you have to be able to fight through it. So that's it. How should I end this? I need to come up with an ending for this stuff, but that's another reaction video from the Sport Universe, where sports are our universe. I kind of like that. Maybe I'll go with that. You tell me if you like that in the comments. So thanks for watching. Keep watching these videos. Keep watching our Sport Universe videos, sports highlights, things like that. Reading the articles. I'm coming out with a lot more articles now, as I'm taking more of a focus on the website. If you're interested in editing videos for us or writing for us, contact us, TheSportUniverse2019@gmail.com. And thanks for listening.